Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. So, this is probably the first video that I made since I went on a YouTube hiatus last July. I've missed you guys so much. If you guys saw my last video in stationery haul, that was actually shot nung June. So, that was like an old video that I was just able to upload recently. So, ayun, alam ko madaming pagbabago ngayon, including my hair, which is already really short. I know, wag niyo na i-mind, pati ako nanibago pa. Parang hindi ako sanay. Parang hindi ko alam if mukha kong bata or ewan. So, today's video, I will react on Dr. Romantic Season 2! Oh my God, kahapon ako nakapanood ulit ng mga TV show. And sobrang wow! Parang ganun pala feeling makapanood ulit ng movie and TV show. So, I'll keep this intro short. Magchikahan tayo sa next video ko. So, let's go and check it out! Ayan na si Dr. Kim. Ha! Uy, new characters na. So, it's not the same as before. Different actors, I'm guessing. But the sound, the music is still the same. Like, I feel like andyan na si Kuya Kim. Whoa!
라파로스코픽 판크리아스에 대해 빨리 라파로스코픽 모피를 보여드릴 예정.
Yun. So, as you guys saw, it's actually a live surgery. I haven't seen a live surgery before. I mean, I've seen a live surgery, but not a live surgery via Zoom or via a conference. So, a little clinical thing. They're gonna operate on the patient with a pancreatic cancer. So, they said that it was in the pancreatic head. So, most of the cancer that is actually in the pancreas are located in the head. So, it's like 75%. And usually with pancreatic cancer, it's actually mortality is high. They're gonna do a laparoscopic operation. When you say laparoscopic operation, instead of opening up your whole abdomen, they are just going to do small incisions and actually do the procedure from there. Ayan na, it's Teacher Kim. Comment lang ako, ang ganda ng bucket hat niya. I want one. Also, this is the new girl. She's still pretty. She has long hair now. Yung una kasi, short hair.
피부가 떨어지는데요.
Can I just say, ang hirap ng live surgery kasi ang daming nanonood. So, every mistake is scrutinized and it's really seen on the video camera. So, you really have to make wise decisions when it comes to surgeries like this. Especially when the patient's blood pressure is dropping. Of course, you have to check it out. You just can't allow that to happen. You don't want the patient to go in shock and, you know, lead to cardiac arrest. You don't want that to happen. So, you have to make sure that everything is well taken care of and you decide quickly.
준비하는데 그 종이하고 펜 좀 빌릴 수 있을까요?
Dagan!
텐션
Pneumothorax. So with tension pneumothorax, that was what happened to the patient because there are different types of pneumothorax. There's a primary pneumothorax, secondary pneumothorax. But for the patient, what happened was the patient had tension pneumothorax. So in tension pneumothorax, there is an excessive pleural pressure buildup. So when you say that, what happens is that your lungs collapse, and which in turn also affects your the venous return to your heart. And when that happens, nahihirapan yung heart mo to pump blood effectively, which in turn, kaya bumaba yung blood pressure ng patient. As you guys were able to see from the scene, there was a decrease in the blood pressure. Kaya, di ba, parang nagsabi sila, oh, bumaba yung blood pressure, ganun. So, you really have to act right away, especially because it was in a surgery and you don't want that happening. You don't want blood pressure to go down. So, you drain the air to re-expand the lungs. So, that was what they did.
아저씨, 정신 차리시고요. 성함이 어떻게 되세요? 아버지, 한번 나가, 시키들 나가! 컨퓨전에 교감신경 항진
Jaundice, icteric sclerae,
간비대까지
hepatomegaly. Ay! So, sympathetic nervous system is actually part of your nervous system that reacts as your fight and flight system. So, when you mean fight and flight, it's responsible for you to be alert always in times of need. So, kunwari, when you're in a dangerous situation, of course, that means that your heart rate will go up, mga ganun, and your eyes will be dilated because you really want to be aware of your surroundings, ganun. So, when the patient has jaundice, yun yung nag-yellow yung mata. Yellow yung mata is what you call icteric sclerae. So, that's one of the things we always look into kapag when we see a patient, we check the eyes as well. I-check namin kung may other problems in ikaw. And especially na related to a liver problem because that's one of the clinical manifestations kasi when it comes to liver problems. Ito yung favorite ko sa Dr. Romantic. Yung mga love interest, ganun. Sobrang cute and sobrang sweet. At parang bagay na nalaw. Ang cute ng girl. I love her bangs. Sana ganun din bangs ko. Aba?
오랜만이다. 근데 저 있었냐?
Uy! Oh my gosh, na ganun din ako nung pinakauna ko nakita yung cadaver ng first year med. Nasuka din ako. Hindi lang nasuka, pero parang nanginig buong katawan ko ganun. You know, bed, and nandun yung mga cadaver. So, like, nasa gitna ka. And yung position ko was here. Like, ito yung seat ko. Like, katabi ko, ulo, and dalawang ulo ng cadaver na kaganon. Imagine mo, and that was the first time I ever saw one. So, sobrang, I was scared. Instead of mag-focus sa exam at that time, parang kinakabahan lang ako, super.
5개 전부가 다 헤모로이드입니까?
So you guys don't know, hemorrhoidectomy is surgical procedure when you take out the hemorrhoid. There are two types of hemorrhoids. You have your external hemorrhoids and your internal hemorrhoids. So yung external hemorrhoids, yun yung nakikita natin. So that is below the dentate line, which is in comparison to your internal hemorrhoids. Yun yung nasa loob na, yun yung tinatawag na above the dentate line. In short, yung hemorrhoid, almoranas, gano'n. Naku. Seryoso ba yan? So you guys saw alprazolam is a type of medication. It belongs to your benzodiazepine, or usually treatment for anxiety disorder. So I'm guessing she has anxiety, but it's really, really bad to drink it when you're going to an OR because may mga side effects kasi when it comes to anti-anxiety. So, isa na dyan, yung drowsy na yan. You don't want to suddenly collapse in an OR. Actually, there are cases where that happened. There was a time where I entered a surgery and may tendency kasi ako when I see blood like splurting out. And it's not that I'm afraid of blood. It's more of like blood oozing out na parang like a fountain. Yun yung I get nauseated. But aside from that, it's been like normal thing for me to actually see blood. I know a lot of people have a hard time when seeing blood. So yeah, don't worry. That happens to doctors as well, especially for those who are, medical students and doctors. That also happens to them. And along the way, they actually learn to, get used to it. Yan na, she's entering the OR. Oh gosh, sabi ko na. Make sure if you have like a prescribed medicine, don't take medicine when it's not prescribed. Make sure you know the side effects also. You ask your doctor if you don't know. Oh my gosh, med school.
병의 발전을 위해서 아낌없이 몸을 기증해주신 분들을 위해 잠시 묵념.
So sa kanila, they have 6 students in one table. Sa amin, what we had was like, whenever we had every session for like, dissection of a cadaver, it's usually 4 people in a table. And we're actually very thankful because we get to learn a lot from, the cadavers. And yeah, we always pray before we dissect and we also pray afterwards. Because, they are really helpful in teaching us a lot of things. So if you're going to med school, these are the things that you can expect to experience. Don't worry when you see one. Of course, nakakatakot siya at first, but eventually you're gonna get used to it. Tapos may mga moving exam pa yan. Imagine mo, itag nila yan. Usually, if there's a moving exam, they usually tag arteries and veins. So, they insert like a tiny yarn or rope. Nasukahan na niya. Naku, lagot na siya dito. Ayan na. Wala na. I mean, when you're the head of the hospital and you see that happening, you don't really want that happening. What if natumba siya in front of the patient? You don't want that to happen. That's negligence on your part, and because she's also a fellow, it's going to affect the hospital still. Kasi, liable din yung hospital because she's an employee of the hospital. Kumbaga.
수술울렁증은 저한테 일어난 지극히 개인적인 문제입니다. 여자라서 생긴 문제가 아니고요.
It has nothing to do with being a woman.
손에 있는 돌담병은
Doldam! Yan, she's already in Doldam. I love the whole Doldam setup. Yeah, doon pa din sila. Same pa din yung characters. Doldam is like this trauma hospital within the area that they really bring the patients. And everyone's just really quick in, providing care to the patient. Which is super nice and super good because we need hospitals like that scattered all over the place. We don't want, bringing the patient from one place to another, which is super far because that can really affect the patient. And I love how the team is still back and they're there and wow, it's still a great team. And Teacher Kim, whoa! To the ending, the first episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction video. There were only a few medical scenes that were tackled. It mostly revolved around yung mga political side in the medical career and everything. So I didn't want to expound more on that anymore. I just know that it happens and I don't want to dwell on that and I don't want to talk about it. I want to focus more on what happens on the medical side. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited to finish the whole season. Hopefully I get the time to finish it. It's super nice na sa start pa lang and there's so many things that I want to know more, especially what happens to him with the money and everything. And until then, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Mwah.